All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here for the very first watch review of Saturday. There will be another one, at least one more today, so stay tuned to the channel. This is the AsoRock SpeedRacer. This company is out of Africa, particularly out of Nigeria. Now, my friend Scott at Watches Galore recently reviewed one of these watches. I will leave a link to his video down below in the description because he did a really good job, and he also had a different colorway of the watch. So the idea behind AsoRock, Ben and Andrew are both out of Africa, from Nigeria, I do believe, and they grew up there. They want to bring things back to the community they grew up in, things like schools, soccer fields, libraries. So the part of the proceeds from this, this watch company are going to go to create things like that down in Africa and Nigeria, and I think that's just a wonderful thing. So let's go ahead and check out these watches. Now, as I'm opening the box and showing it to you and pulling it out, I'm going to tell you this company is based out of Africa. They're designing these watches, believe it or not, in Chicago, and they're being assembled in Japan. They're using a Miyota chronograph movement in this watch, so it's going to be a very functional, useful movement. Obviously, it's a quartz, as you can see the second hand there ticking along. Now, this is a big watch. I'll get those specs out of the way right away just so you guys know. It's going to be 52 millimeters from lug, or from side to side. Lug tip to lug tip, it comes in at a whopping 56 millimeters, and it comes in at 16 millimeters of thickness on this case. So very big. So if you like big watches, this is definitely something you could take a look at. Now, right off the bat, when I saw it, the first thing I thought of was a Hublot Big Bang chronograph. It looks very, very similar to that watch, which is good, maybe bad. It depends on whether you like that watch or not. But I'll tell you, the Hublot is like 23,000 US dollars. So not many people you're going to bump into wearing that watch. And people that are, they want you to notice the watch on their wrist. And so you get the same effect with this watch. It's definitely going to stand out. People are going to notice it, especially in the rose gold and black configuration. My buddy Scott did the all black version, so check out that video if you want to see what that one looks like. So you can see this is a functioning chronograph here. You have 3 different sub-dials at the 3 o'clock position. That's going to be your 24-hour dial. Down here just above 6 o'clock, you have your running seconds for the chronograph. I'll go ahead and get that started so you can see that moving. And then over here, you have a 60-minute counter that is also working in conjunction with the chronograph. Being that it's this type of a Miyota movement, you also get the benefit of a date window down here between the 4 and 5 o'clock position. So everything appears to be applied on the dial of this watch. It almost has this printed, no, not printed, it's a pressed dial, I guess you'd call it, that gives it this depth and dimension, almost pebbled look. You have the rose gold indices there, Arabic combined with the little sticks at the 5-minute positions, excuse me. The AsoRock a logo also appears to be applied, and you have the Nigeria down there below. You can see this case appears to be like a sandwich style from what I can tell. Appears to be screwed together. I'm not exactly sure how all that works. You have a very nice crown guard here covering up your main crown. It is just a standard push-pull crown. It's not screw down. This is only a 50-meter watch, so you're not going to want to wear it swimming or anything like that. Your 2 pushers here are not just standard gold. They do have kind of a pebbled or a rubberized inlay here, if I can get this thing to focus on the watch. And you can see there, you also have the signed crown on this watch. So I like the way they brought the gold underneath the case as well as on top. Kind of a nice touch being with that black sandwiched in between there. Nice strap on this watch. I'll go ahead and show it to you and open it up. Nice rubber, very well done rubber strap. Simple clasp system, but it does have your safety, flip over clasp on it. It's 2-button push button, which is nice. So very nice watch. Now, like I said, you're going to need to like big watches, but it is a big watch. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my 7-inch wrist here in just a minute so you guys can check that out. We do have lume on the hands, so stay tuned because I'll do a lume shot here at the end. Now let me stop the chronograph here. And did I stop it? Yeah. And then I'll go ahead and reset it. Let you guys watch that spin back. And everything on the watch lines up nice. Had no alignment issues with the chronograph hands or anything. And so nice. Let's get it on the wrist, and then we will go out with the lume shot. Okay, so yeah, it's a beast. Now, I don't wear watches this big. I don't have a problem with if you want to wear a watch this big, to be honest with you, though. I do see a lot of guys my size or smaller than me wearing watches this big. So not a problem with that. Definitely a fancy looking piece. Definitely, like I said, looks a lot like the Hublot Big Bang, but it's a big one. So let me go ahead and dim the lights and let's go out with that loom shot, guys. All right, so I'm not sure what type of loom they're using. They just, you know, they mentioned the hands are loomed. I haven't actually tried this, so I'm not sure what they look like. So, oh, it's got good loom. As you can see, it's got loom on the main hands, your hour and your minute hand, and then you've also got the loomed subdials there. So pretty nice, pretty nice. I didn't mention it. This is actually a sapphire crystal on this watch, and it appears that it has some sort of AR coating probably underneath because it's not making a lot of reflections. So anyways, guys, I'll leave the information for the Indiegogo campaign for AsoRock, all their watches they're making. Remember that a bit of the proceeds from these watches does go down to Nigeria to help build schools and libraries. Actually, the first library they're going to build, if you guys get your name on the list for one of these, they'll actually put your name on a pillar in the library, which I think is a pretty neat thing. So, all right, guys, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. Don't forget to go watch Scott's video. I'll leave a link to that one down below also. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.